Hi everyone, the first application we're going to learn about is Classkick. Now this does have a paid option, but I'm just going to show you the non-paid option. So if you were going to do it, you'd start up right here and you'd be immediately in. I already have an account, so I go to log in and hit teacher. And hopefully it'll come up. There we go. My email. I like it to remember me. All right, so once you're in, you can see that you have assignments, rosters, notification, and your profile. Here's where you can update to a paid version, which obviously we don't want to do because this is going to be a free. So let's go to assessments. Hopefully it will load. Assessments I've done so far. I've done alphabetical order, famous Kansas research project, which was a huge project I did. I differentiated here a student named Trevor. I did a dinosaur. He was in first grade last year, but he was doing third grade work, so I differentiated some work for him. Hour of code, and then so on and so forth. So we're going to make a new assessment. When you do that, you go over here to this plus, and you can create from a file, but we're going to do a new blank assignment. Okay, and nope, I do not want to do that. Okay, so up here you put the name of the new assignment. I am just going to put Mrs. Nelson is missing, and then description. Underneath, I'm just going to put some reading comp because that's what we're going to use it for. You can do grades. I'm going to do this for a third grade class. And over here, you can actually share it, or you can make it for your students only, which is what I'm going to do. Down here are the slides. You can put as many slides in as you wish. When you click on a slide, you can type right into the slide by adding text. Or what I like to do for this is I like to add a picture / worksheet. So you hit that, and I'd already saved a couple of already made up worksheets that I would have used and printed for my students. So there we go. We can make it big. I'm going to make it small because I don't know if you can actually see that in there. And here's the worksheet right in there, which is a wonderful way for your students to get the worksheet and do it without actually having a worksheet. You can make it bigger, which I like to do since the students have unlimited space on the slide. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. And the next slide, I'm going to add another picture. These are all the things I want them to be able to complete. So here's slide number 2, where they are going to compare their classroom to class 207 in the book. Make that a little larger. Okay, so let's do slide number 3. You have to at least have 3 slides in here for it to be counted as an assignment. So I had pre-saved these slides. And it says you can move however you want. Didn't want that, so we'll hit next. And you can change current pages, but I'm going to put this here and finish. It's right in there. Now, back again. Awesome. When you go back, it's already saved. You're going to see that you have 1, 2, 3 slides. And if you want to add another one, you just do that. And if you want, let's say we want to add a question. Did you like this book? Yes or no? Please explain why or why not. Okay. So now we have this. Students are able to go in when they see this and use the pencil option. And they can write what character says and does. And they are able to write their answer in here if they wish to. There's an eraser there if they want to erase what they wrote. They can also put a text box in and write in a text box. And then it will save to their own individual code. And we'll talk about that again in a minute. So now that we're here, we are going to assign. And when you assign, you can add a roster. Now, these are teachers that have already been assigned in my class. We'll just give it to Williams' 4th grade class. This is going to be their code right here, the G5DY8R, that they're going to go in and be able to work on it. Now, to keep this a little shorter, here is my Kansas one that I have done, and I can go in and view what students have done. As they're working on things, this is my class view, you can go and see all the work they've done. And I like saying squirrel-tastic job, so I put that when I think they've done a great job. I put squirrel-tastic job, and I can go through all the slides. And this was Adonis's, and look and see what they did. So you're able to monitor them at the same time. This is I actually used it all year last year, absolutely free. And I think that it's a wonderful tool for assessment and for our goal of staying paperless in our school district. This has been just a lifesaver for that. Now let's talk about the standard. I believe that when it comes to the standard, 5A is the one that I would use for this, using technology to create, adapt, or personalize learning experiences that foster independent learning and accommodate different learner differences and needs. I'm able to do this by doing collaboration like I did with Mr. Trevor. I made a harder item for him to use so that he was able to be accommodated and not have to. You can put videos in. He read these, and then he took notes on what he learned and did a write-up on it. This is the unused one. He did have one that was written on for him. Please check out Classkick. I think it's a great tool, and it has been very helpful in my classroom. Thank you.